Hey everybody, Jesus,
Hello.
God, and fuck.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Beer Shark episode, we never know, do we?
No, it's somewhere in the 80s, perhaps.
I love you, Jack.
Welcome back to the Mustard Mansion. Got a goddamn squash on the table.
Yay, I thought it was a pumpkin.
It's the same thing, is it not? A pumpkin
No.
squash. It's a butternut pumpkin.
Well, that's a butternut pumpkin, then it ain't a squash. You can't call that a squash.
I think a lot
squash.
of people do.
A squash looks different to that. It looks like an old lady's tit. Looks like an old lady boob. That doesn't look like an old lady boob. That looks like that's barely a boob at all.
What if you rotate it like this?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's
Squash.
We're in Tit Town.
We got a squash on it.
Oh, boys, we got a squash
Mate,
on
is a squash just a butternut pumpkin turned vertical?
Once you rotate
Then when you
certain
turn it
fruits-
vertical, it's a goddamn squash.
Yeah, the recipes. You only need one fruit
It's just
in certain orientations.
Yeah. It changes the whole flavor of the thing. Oh man, I've had a hell of a motherfucking situation there, Jack.
Oh, what do you had?
I went to the Black Friday sale.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh,
Chermside.
Chermside, Westfield.
Went to the gym, the old Germ, and I can tell you, it got funky monkey in there.
Oh, heaps of
Dickheads. I had to line up to buy my shit, and I think I did well. Normally, I can't go clothes shopping without female supervision or gay supervision. I took a gay guy once. Best clothes I ever bought. They're all old and broken now. This is like 10 years ago. Yeah, you need a homosexual to help you go shopping. It's a queer eye for the idiot.
Yeah.
Is to help you dress. The thing is, right, and I said to my homosexual friend at the time, I said to him, I don't want to dress like a poofter, so why would I need you? He's like, no, I'll dress you like a straight man.
No, yes.
You know?
Gay men know how straight men should be dressing.
Yeah, and he fucking did. And he fucking did. I came out there, look, I mean, if I would be the most straight looking fruit in town. I was looking
That's
good.
True.
I was looking, like pretty goddamn good. I was a little bit lighter then. So, the shirt stopped fitting me, after a couple of years. Yeah. And I will wear shirts for a couple of years, Jack.
Oh, this is a couple of years old.
I'll do a couple of years in a shirt. So, anyway, I went there. I bought like a bunch of T-shirts, some long sleeve things. And then I went to this other store. I won't name it, but there was a young homosexual in there. I went in to buy just one button-up shirt.
Okay.
Left with 3.
Did he interact with you? Did he help
Very
out?
much. He was wonderful. He upsold me.
Okay.
And
so he was a staff member. He wasn't just in
there.
there.
No. He's a staff member. But he looked after me, man. The guy sorted me out. So I go in there just to buy one sort of button-up because I don't wear a lot of those sorts of shirts. I just need something nice. I got some button-ups at home. I go in there.
Your town shirt.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I go in there. I say, I like this one. He's like, oh, we don't have that in a large. I'm like, son of a bitch. He's like, don't get angry in here. I was like, oh.
This is a safe zone.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's like, look, we'll find something else for you. And then he got this really nice shirt. He's like, try this one on. I try it on. It fits, right? He's like, do you want to come out and show me? I was like, yes.
What's gonna happen?
Okay. So I go out and show. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, that fits perfectly. And instantly, the woman in the shop was like, well, actually, it's a bit big.
No.
And he's like, shh. He doesn't like her interrupting. Anyway, then I buy 2 more shirts of the same shirt. So it's the same shirt, different pattern.
Okay.
On the shirt, and he's like, oh, you're gonna try those on? I'm like, well, it's just,
same shit.
If it fits, it's the same cut, it's the same brand, it's the same size, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, it's just different.
I doubt there was a shitty batch that they made. Like,
they're made on a machine. A human being hasn't touched this thing.
No.
So I'm like,
you
all
wouldn't
right.
consider them those, but
maybe those Bangladeshi kids with the bum holes for eyes. Yeah. Maybe they did.
Oh, they're the ones that we fixed last week.
Yeah. So anyway, So I buy 3 shirts. Now I need to hit the can. I had some dodgy chicken. I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom.
Nothing worse than shitting with bags.
Oh, dude. It's an every time thing if you're a dude, but shopping bags are also an ordeal. I go in there and, I'm talking about ball bags.
Oh, I see. I thought you shit in plastic bags.
No. Well,
I thought you were a camping enthusiast.
I'm not going to say I haven't.
I have.
An emergency.
But it's not something I do frequently as a man.
It's not a good thing to... Yeah, chicks do it all the time. Yeah, you take them for a walk. They shit on someone's lawn.
Yeah, you got to invert the bag,
hate
pick
that.
it up, chuck it in the bin.
So
And then they yell at you because it's not recycling. It's like,
yeah,
how much do you want me to do?
You know, you're the one doing the shitting.
Yeah.
Why? How about you just don't shit on lawns?
Yeah, don't say I never do anything. Fine,
Yeah.
Margaret.
Jesus, goddamn.
So you're
walking around with a spade.
You're in the booth.
I'm in the booth at the Chermside, and the second favorite thing that can ever happen to me happened. First favorite thing is just fireworks. It's my favorite. The second favorite thing that I like to happen is to hear someone in the toilet who's doing a poo, their phone rings. That's my second favorite thing. If I'm in the office and I hear someone's phone ring, and I've got a good imagination, right? So I imagine things that aren't happening, and that amuses me greatly. And when I hear someone in a public toilet who's, you know, taken a seat, it's the male toilet. If someone's taken a seat, we can assume it's the long trip, right?
No one's going for a slam dunk in a public bathroom.
They're going the long route.
I'll
right?
go for a dunk at home, but I'm not doing that. If I'm a cubicle, I'm a urinal guy outside of here.
No, dude. This guy's in for the long haul.
Yeah,
he was there before I got there, which means he's further into the mix.
He's halfway through the log shit.
He's cutting through this red tape.
Yeah, he's busting through the football banner.
The phone rings. I'm already laughing because I'm a child. I'm like, yes, yes. And this is the second time this has happened to me, and both times similar sort of thing. So first you hear the phone ring, right? This is right next door. First you hear the phone ring, then you hear, fuck off, fuck off, right? It's still ringing. He's fuck off. He doesn't want to touch his phone, which tells me he's a good person.
Or he has poo on his hands.
Well, this is where it gets to my imagination. I'm imagining this guy with a hand covered in shit.
Oh,
right. That makes his dilemma.
He's just looking at his.
Well,
hands.
yeah.
Oh,
You have to understand that I'm not a germaphobe, but I'm very I like to keep everything separate. I don't do bum stuff. I don't eat ass. I don't, touch dirty things. I went to my mate's house. He had a dog today. I was very uncomfortable. Why is the dog inside? Why is the dog looking at me? I don't want, just get away, you goddamn thing. I don't like it. So in this instance, yeah, sure. In my mind, he's got a whole hand covered in shit.
Yeah, he's G.G. Allening in the
totally,
cubicle,
and he's got crumpled up pants. He's going to navigate to get this phone. He has to use it with one hand. He can't use the shit hand. Anyway, so now he's answered the phone, and I'm like, oh, this is just great.
Sorry, what's the ringtone? What was he running with?
It was
stock iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the same as mine, right?
Because if it was like a train song or something.
No. No, it wasn't, or just Bieber.
Yeah.
No, it was nothing like that. It was classic computerized thing.
Yeah.
And so he answers the phone. He's like, yeah, which made me think it was wife. But then a male voice comes over, and it was fucking awesome. The male voice was like, yo, where are you? So he must be shopping with other people. So he's got, yo, where are you? And he's like, I don't know, man. Just give me a minute.
I don't know. He said, I don't know.
Sounds like me, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, man. Just give me a minute. Then the voice said, you're shitting. You're shitting.
Yeah.
He's like,
he knows what he's done.
He's like, just fuck off. Just fuck off. The guy's like, you're shitting. He's like, He puts it away. And I'm like, ironically covering my mouth with my own hand covered in shit.
You're breaking your rules.
I'm like,
Bad day in trouble time.
Bad day in the office. So yeah, quite amusing, and that kind of made my day.
Yeah.
The next thing I got to do is I got to go home and I got to wash my new clothes, because I don't just wear clothes that I've just bought. I have to wash them first.
Sorry to circle back. Are you the only other person with him in the bathroom?
I think there are other people in there, but they're not as amused as I am. They're not paying attention. Let me tell you something, dude. When I'm doing that, when I'm in the bathroom, pissing is different. Weirdly different.
Pissing's a camaraderie experience.
It's a little different. It's a little more social.
Yeah.
Right? But when I'm in the office, it's weird, man. It's like my hearing is better. My vision is better. Everything is enhanced by that experience.
Limitless.
Yeah. Everything. I know exactly what the fuck is going on. So when that phone rang, I was just like, oh shit, it's happening. It's happening. I'm stoked. So anyway, yeah, I'm alone. That happens. Now I've got to go home. I've got to wash my clothes. The problem is I don't have a lot of space at my house. I got to get rid of some clothes. Not a problem. because a lot of my clothes are rubbish and they got to go.
I got a lot of rubbish.
I say to the lovely Anna, Davis's wife, I said to her, I got to get rid of these clothes. She's like, donate it to charity. You know, she's California. She's like, you can donate that to charity. And I was like, I'll just put it in the bin. She's like, well, that's no good. You got to do the right thing. I'm like, that's like giving it straight to them. They're going to find it in the bin. That's where they go to find shit.
Especially in New Farm.
Yeah.
That's the jackpot. Heaps of good shit in there.
Exactly. There's the one place where they know that there will be clothes.
Cut out the middleman.
Why would I go to St. Vincent de Paul when I can give it to the homeless direct? That's like putting it in their letterbox.
If I go to Vinnie's and I donate clothes, I'm not worried about the homeless fucking with my clothes. It's the Vinnie's people that I don't want touching my shit.
They'll steal the good shit.
I have friends that work there. They steal everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's what you do. That's why you get the job there in the first place. I'm going to give it to the poor people.
Yeah. See, this is why I feel like if you work for a charity, you're a cunt.
That's a good life.
You're a cunt. If you're doing something like whether it be for the homeless or like for disabled people or whatever you're doing, you're hiding something. You piece of shit. No one does that job out of the goodness of their heart. I don't believe it. You ever known anyone to do anything good ever in your life, Jack?
I've never met him.
Never.
There's always motive.
There's an angle.
If you're helping the poor, you're stealing their shit.
Yeah.
If you're helping the disabled, you're fucking them.
You're fucking them, yeah. Same with the firemen.
So yeah, same with
anyone in childcare. You save it, you fuck it. We've made that very clear.
You save it, you fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, the police are just like bashing people. That's their whole motivation. There's bullies just like to beat the shit out of people. And I'm pretty sure they fuck elderly ladies.
Any lifesavers? They're no good.
No.
What they do is they get a job at the public pool and they eat the turds that they wash up.
Yeah, and they like to watch Asians drown. Sick.
Yeah, that's why they got the binoculars.
They're just in the tower, just masturbating. See you later, ping ping. Bye-bye.
Blinds down.
Bye-bye, ling lang. Yeah. Gurgle. They're both, ironically, both are gurgling as the black hair just disappears beneath into the murky depths.
It's incredible how many safety teams were rejected for the TV show before they found the one that they booked on Bondi Rescue. Yeah, that was the only one that wasn't fucking them and whacking off and eating turds. Ironically, made for worse TV.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I want to see the truth. I want to see the goddamn truth. I want to see the firemen in the firehouse talking about it. Like, oh, man, I can't wait to save the Smiths up on fucking West 81st Street. Oh, they got some good-looking kids in there. I'm going to go set fire to their place and, save the kids. You know what I mean? Save the kids. I'm going to save them so hard.
I'm going to save them till I'm done.
I'll save them till they're finished. I'm going to save them to death and then put them back in the fire.
I'm done with this one.
Yeah.
Do you reckon firemen see houses with attractive people and then when it goes up, they're like, great.
Fuck yeah.
Let's hop to it.
Yeah, we got some crispy critters. Go and get them.
Have you ever had a rough public toilet incident yourself?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn right I have. Every single one of them.
I haven't.
I don't like using the public can.
Yeah, no, me either. I had a really rough experience in high school, and then I hung up the paper towel, as they say.
What happened in high school?
I just got a new iPhone. I got a brand new iPhone 4.
Okay.
I was very excited. I've never had a smartphone before.
Right.
Stoked. It was a great day.
Of course.
About a week passes. I head off to the school bathroom to shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using my phone. It's a slippery phone. I haven't got a case on it yet.
Yeah.
It slips through my hands, past the stick and stones, into the bowl. Into the water. I'm dealing with water damage, and here's the thing: I'm already turtle heading.
Oh no!
I've already got water damage.
You can't drop a load on that.
I'm not dropping a load on my new phone.
No.
Are you fucking serious?
No.
I think quick. I act like a Russian goddamn military.
You reach down?
Stand up, reach down, catch the turd.
Hey!
Very heavy. And now I'm standing here.
Very heavy.
It's a heavy... Okay. Yeah, they're heavier than they seem.
Okay.
I'm standing here. I'm looking at my phone. It's off. I'm guessing it's broken. I'm just holding this heavy turd. I'm wondering what I do next.
Oh, whoa.
There's not a whole lot you can do there.
Oh, dude, this is a great story.
And after all this, I got to go back to the library? No.
With a wet phone and a turd. Well, I guess you'd get rid of it. You wouldn't take that in.
Which? The phone or the turd hands?
The turd. It would be fucking funny if someone else's phone rang and you answered the turd. And you Hello? Ah!
no. Oh, foiled again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that sucks. That's so the phone's broken.
Phone was great. Phone was fine.
Phone was fine. I
Yeah.
like that. No, they don't make them like they used to.
The library. Nothing ever happened in the library that was good.
No.
First time I
Libraries are
ever
full
saw
of shit.
porn was when the autistic child in year 3 showed me it in the library.
Yes. He hacks the system. It's like, look, boobies.
Yeah, it just went on. He had a URL. It wasn't like a classic site. It wasn't a site everyone knows. It was like a weird code site where
Of course.
It's like,
He's probably dialed himself up a link and just like boost.
He's on a fucking onion router, probably.
The onion router. Speaking of autistic people, and I don't know if BJ is autistic. He's something. BJ Connolly, friend of mine, comic, outrageous person. I mean, I don't know what the hell's wrong with that guy, but he's very funny to me. Shout out to you, BJ, you goddamn legend.
Shout out, BJ.
Fucking funny. So we're at this show last Friday night, the same thing you did, and BJ's there, and I've got Andy Davis and his lovely wife Anna are there, and so this is BJ. BJ instantly just eyes go everywhere. You know, Anna's beautiful.
Oh, he doesn't handle the pretty ones.
He's sort of like, sort of a bit flustered. He's a bit flustered. And then I said, it's all right, BJ, do one of your bloody retard tricks. Right? And he's like, yeah. He's like, all right. You know, I don't think I said that to him, but he just decided to do a trick because he can do tricks. You might not know, he can do tricks.
He can do tricks.
Yeah, so he says, he goes, all right, Anna, what's the day of your birthday? And she says, 25th of June or whatever she says. And he's like, oh, okay, that was a Thursday.
Damn.
She's like,
that's a good trick.
She's like, whoa, that was a Thursday.
Shit.
Right? She's like, Andy... And he's like, okay, it's, September 9th or whatever the fuck his birthday is. He's like, I don't remember it.
You've been friends with this man for 20 years.
He's my favorite person. I don't remember. Whatever his birthday is. And, I'm a man. And
yeah, it's not a manly thing.
Not
you don't
a manly
remember
thing.
birthdays.
I don't care.
Couldn't tell you what yours is. No fucking clue.
Who cares what it is? Stupid thing. So, and then BJ's like, oh, yeah, that was a Sunday, right? Now, Davis refuses. He's like, no, it's not. Because our birthdays are 4 days apart. I'm ahead. So mine must have been a Monday or whatever. He disagrees anyway. He's, no. He deliberates. He goes, no, that can't be right because I'm 4 days more. Right? And BJ's like, no, you're a Monday. You were a Monday, right? Anna's got the phone out. She's like, God damn, you're right.
It's a Monday.
Yeah. BJ was right. But BJ didn't question himself at all. He's like, no.
He knows his skill.
He knows. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Anna seems to face a lot of difficulties with her friends.
The
famous Lawrence, when he came around, he was
very taken with her.
He was bemused with her appearance.
He was taken. Lawrence. Ooh. Small ear syndrome. Yeah. Do you remember Lawrence's Tinder profile?
Lawrence's Tinder profile.
Give you a titty clitty or something?
Yeah.
I'll give you I'll make you a
snitty and eat your clitty.
Make you a snitty and eat your clitty. Goddamn Alex Lawrence.
Strong.
Shout out Alex Lawrence, man.
Bold
fucking
gentleman.
love you, man. Outrageous. Make you a snitty and eat your clitty. Now, I was at the football. Speaking of toilet stories, and I have to... I got to tell you, I was at the football once, and I drank too much, and you know how I like to rap. This will serve as the song... for this episode.
Song/story.
Song/story. Well, it's a slash story. So it's a slash story.
Slash
schlong. It's a long schlong slash story song.
And it's a bathroom, so it's a splash story.
It is a splash story. It's a slash splash. So I go in there, and on the way there, and I need to piss bad. But I need to piss so bad that I've decided to tell myself that I don't need to piss.
Strong
to get
move.
the mental... It's like, I don't even need to piss. Right? And then my brain says, well, if you don't need to piss, Jim, you get a second personality when you're drunk? I'm like, I don't even need to piss. I'm not in a rush. It doesn't matter that there's all these people in front of me. And when I get to the bathroom, there'll be plenty of space. It's huge in there. There'll be somewhere for me to piss. I won't be standing there crazy doing a dance, making a dick out of myself in front of anyone. It's fine. I don't even need to piss. And then my voice is like, well, then why are you going in there, Jim? I'm like, I'm gay. I just want to look at their dicks.
Yeah.
Right? And then the next thing is, obviously, I make a song up about it. So by the time, and I'm drunk as shit, so by the time I get to the toilet at Suncorp Stadium, I just rip out my tune. I'm gay, yeah, it's all about the flex of my wrist. Don't even need to piss. Came here just to look at your dicks. And this dude's just
Same question. You're not alone in this bathroom.
No, this is crowded. This guy's just like, fucking what? And I was like, nothing. He's like, you gay? And I'm like, no.
I just came with a song.
He's like, fuckhead. And he just he just walks out. I'm assuming Broncos supporter.
It's gotta be.
Fuckhead.
Fuckhead.
You don't like my rhyme?
It's a good track.
I'll do it again for the fans.
Yeah.
I'm gay, yeah. It's all about the flex on my wrist. Don't even need to piss. Came here just to look at your dicks. Brah! I did a little brah at the end.
The bra, yeah.
Yeah, brah! Like a squawk.
Yeah, the bra on 4.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they call it in the biz.
Oh, yeah. It's just a little brah!
Yeah, the bra. Carries you into the next bar. Into the solo.
What's interesting is, it's almost like a disturbed. So, what's funny is like the one guy got angry at me. No one else gave a fuck, not even acknowledging my song.
So he's
Nothing.
the shithead. Really? Not you.
Well, no one else gave a flying fuck. I mean, I thought people would be like, yeah, like it was a funny thing. You know,
I would have loved it.
When you're drunk in your own mind, you think, oh yeah, this will go down a treat.
Man, you would have crushed with me. I crashed at the pharmacy earlier because I was looking for hair products and I said, oh, they're next to the condoms. And an old man found that fucking hilarious. It's incredible what you can make people in public
Because you said condoms.
I said the dick word.
Yeah. It was dicks in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was there looking at the condoms and he's like,
he was.
there I am.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
Why? What's he going to do with those? He's probably like reminiscing.
Yeah,
It's like, I remember when I used to not use those.
Yeah, I remember looking at these and ignoring them.
Yeah.
First time I ever bought condoms was when I had an FPOS card. I was very new to the experience of FPOS.
Yeah.
And I thought a receipt of everything you bought got sent to the bank statement. I thought my mom was going to check it out and see that I...
bought some frangers.
And I wasn't fucking. Let's make no mistake.
No, but you're like, I'll just get some dong bags.
I'll just get some and keep them in my wallet for 3 years.
Yep. That's how you do it.
It's a pretty common move, I think.
I think there's lots of kids walking around with dong baggers in their wallet, showing their friends, look at this one, extra large.
Man.
It's like, it would make more sense if the wallet was in the condom.
Yeah, it's just like a 7-inch disc. Can put 2 singles on that motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Liam Daly posted a photo a while back trying to get some audience interaction, which was good. It was like, spot the difference. And he posted 2 photos. One thing was very different. One thing was slightly different. And he's like, yep, spot the difference. You know, a classic little Mad Magazine kind of game.
Right.
And it was like a wallet on the back of a boot of a car. And there was some like, just some flowers or some shit on there. Just, you know, a general image. A still life, if you will. But on his wallet, you could see a little ring. Just a little bit of a ring on the outside of the wallet. And I had to comment. I couldn't resist. I was like, hey, Liam, the Johnnies, they part of this, or is that coincidental? Yeah, that's coincidental. There you go.
Oh.
I didn't make a guess.
No.
I just wanted to point it out and then
Yeah. How did he go with that? He's just like, no.
He's a confident gentleman. He's like, yep, they're just happenstance, actually.
Happenstance.
No worries.
Liam Daly. You know, he's getting better at comedy, man.
I've noticed something.
He's improving.
A friend of the show, Ryan Sim, said something to me recently. His venue, All Star House of Laughs, which I'll be at some point. So keep an eye out. I'll be there. Come around.
All Star House of Laughs is Ryan's gig.
That's Liam's gig.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But he abbreviates it on the URL.
Right.
So now you buy your tickets from assholecomedy.com.
Fuck off. No.
ASHOL.
No. That's not. It can't be a coincidence.
It can't be a coincidence.
It can't be.
No way.
Asshole.
It's hilarious. I think it's very funny.
It is very funny.
I'm upset we didn't think of it first.
So you go to asshole.com?
Assholecomedy.ticket whatever.
Oh, well, Daily. You know what?
Good work.
That's fucking excellent, man.
Yeah.
Through the COVID thing, he was putting a lot of effort in. He was doing, I don't know.
He's doing his Zoom.
Is he still doing that?
I think so. I don't know.
Stop doing that, Liam. It's enough already.
Shows are back. We don't need to do streams anymore.
Well, maybe you do. I don't know. But don't, anyway. It's Sarah, it was never a good thing, but I really appreciated and respected the initiative and the dedication. It was like, that's awesome, man. So he did like Zoom shows
On his Facebook stream.
On his Facebook stream, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Live streamed on Facebook.
Backyard.
Yeah, with no audience, and he's sort of doing that, which is terrible.
Half stand-up, half talk show kind of thing.
Yeah, because you get no audience feedback, which means there's no sort of... I mean, I know I adjust my timing a lot depending on audience feedback.
You can't wait. You can't leave a 5-second gap after a joke when there's 3 people in the room.
No. So I really adjust a lot of what I'm doing with the audience. So when you've got no audience, and I haven't done it, so I don't know. But based on that, I just didn't do it. I'm like, I'm not gonna do stand up into a camera.
No,
I can't do that. That's beyond my expertise. And if you can do it, hats off to you. You're better at this than I am, because I couldn't do it.
On a different strain, having sex through Skype is a lot easier than doing it in person.
A lot less pressure.
You can fake. You can fake it.
So is this mutual masturbation? Is that what it is?
That's what she thought it was. But I was doing something else, and then I just pretended that I was whacking off.
It's fucking also. So hang on. So under the camera frame,
no
you're
camera.
Like playing Nintendo.
This is just audio. So very easy to fuck around. You can do whatever you want.
So she's like diddling herself. She's strumming herself.
I'm working a hotline.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
And then, you just pretend to come.
Right.
Instead of spitting on your back, you spit on your MacBook. Yeah.
Do you think during phone sex you could put someone on hold and answer, sorry,
Amazon guys here.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta, my mum's calling. Hang on.
Just gonna switch over to the other line.
You get muddled up. And then your mum starts coming. And you're like, whoa! Sorry. She's like, oh, Jack.
Gotta make a reservation, Mum.
I'm sorry, I got confused. And then you go back to the girl you were having mutual masturbation with, and she tells you to, like, clean your room.
Yeah. Have you sorted out house insurance yet?
Yeah. You really need to see a dentist.
Yeah.
Whatever, bitch.
Whatever.
Why don't you pull that cucumber out of your butt before you talk to me with that tone?
Yeah, it's tough when shit gets serious midway. I dip if something goes left of field.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, well, this isn't sex anymore. No, now it's a weird naked argument.
I feel like you would be the type mid-sex to say something really not hot.
Oh yeah,
you ever like mid-sex? You're just like, I think I want some Skittles.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want gummy bears.
Sometimes I make suggestions of what we should do afterwards.
Like when this is over, you want to watch Star Trek?
Stuff like that. It's been a while since I've been to South Bank.
Oh.
It's got to say there's a good shop there. They sell like American candies and shit. We should check that out.
That's even beyond, yeah. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
I think that phone sex is making a big comeback with COVID. Because
of course, all these perverts can't go to the... Man, I was working with this guy who told me, like, point blank that he goes to the knock shop. He's like, yeah, and I go to the brothel. He's this fat dude with like a crazy beard. Lovely guy, like, actually, like, a really nice dude. I worked with him a couple of days in a row. Really nice guy, and I don't think less of it. I do, but I don't want to think less of him for going to the brothel. Like, good for you, good for you, pally.
You've done it.
Yeah, go get him.
Yeah.
You're
there for a reason. You're using a service.
Sure, you're using a service. This is like having your windows washed, only it's your dick and it's a mouth.
But it's the same kind of guy.
Window
washer and dick scrubber.
I guess so. I don't know. He's like I just go in and then they inspect your dick. This is really funny coming from this dude, because he was like a lovely guy, and he's telling me, and I'm thinking to myself, my inner voice, my inner dialogue is being like, now don't outwardly judge the guy. Just let him say his thing. It's the same as like when like a gay dude starts talking sexual things to me, and I'm like, it's hilarious, because gay sex is hilarious to me.
It's so funny.
And I'm like,
I've had gay sex and I thought it was funny while it was hilarious.
Happening. So I'm like, don't, because especially if you don't know someone that well, and gay dudes will talk to you about gay sex when they don't know you that well.
Oh, love it. Love it.
So, don't judge the guy. So he's telling me how he's gone to a brothel a few times, right? My inner dialogue is don't judge him, don't judge him, don't judge him.
Sorry, is this a gay guy?
No, he's not gay.
Okay,
he's just this dude at this job that I just quit.
Yep.
And I say to him, okay, well, what's the process when you go in there? I've never been in one. What's the process? He goes, you go in, and then you go in this room, and the girls come in one by one, and once they've all gone through, he said, well, you can just choose one if you like one, but if they all go through and you don't choose one, then they'll all come back in and line up, and you'll choose one, right? And I'm like, I
don't like rejecting people.
Well, you have to reject most of them.
Six
That's
of them,
how
yeah.
it works. Unless you just choose the first one. Unless the first one comes through and you go, boom.
That's
and
it.
I reckon they would fight about who goes first. Because I reckon a lot of the time, the first girl comes through is like, yes.
That's the anxiety market.
If you're so horny, that's the anxiety market. And it also, like, if you're so horny, you're just going to go, yeah. Because
Yes.
obviously you're pretty horny. You're going to a brothel, right?
Are these women nude?
I don't know. I guess
'Cause if you're not showing off
lingerie, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're nude. Anyway, so I said, okay. Well, he goes, and then after that, you go in another room, and they put the light on you, and they inspect your dick and balls for like STDs or anything like this, right? And then you go and you have to have a shower, and then you bang them, and then you can have another shower, and you go. And I was like, God damn. And I fought the urge, but I didn't fight hard enough. And I said to him, man, I could never do that, right? And this is a nice kid. And I'm like, I could never do that. And he fucking turns around and claps back. He's like, yeah, well, you probably wouldn't pass the dick inspection.
Good.
I was like, fucking,
Good,
I like
very
you,
good.
man. You fucking boss. Very funny.
Have I told you about my brothel story? I feel like I've talked about it on the show down in Sydney.
You've had so many jobs.
Down in Sydney. I was down there I think it was for the goddamn... I was seeing Backtrack while I was down there.
Okay.
They were doing their last show. I wanted to go down to Sydney and see them.
Okay. It was like a punk band.
Yeah, hardcore band from New York.
Yeah.
And yeah, I flew down. I was hanging out with my friends from high school. One of the little ones was about 2 years younger than me. So he was always trying to impress us because we were like the year 12s and he was like a year 10.
Right.
And he always did whatever we said. Still. You know, he's like 23, we're 25.
Stays with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we passed the brothel. We're just walking around trying to find a bar. And we passed the brothel, and we knew it was a brothel because it didn't say anything on the building.
Brothel.
It just had a sign that said open. We're like, okay.
Open and a number. It's like, this is the number. Yeah.
And he was playing silly buggers. He was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I went in there and fucked a hooker?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, that would be funny. Yep.
Great old belly jiggler that.
How about you do it, Zach?
Oh,
How about you go for it, champ? Have a crack. And then he's like, oh, just kidding. I was just kidding. I wouldn't do it.
No,
And I was like,
you
no.
do it.
Well, it would be funny. We would really find it funny if you did that.
Yeah.
So I think it's wise for you to do it. We're not in a rush.
Yeah, go.
Take 10. Have a blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I said, you know what? All right, I'll do it. I'll do it with you. I'll come in. I'll do the 9. I'll do the inspection. I'll cop the snork. Whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, if you're doing it too, if I'm not going in there alone, let's do it. Fuck it. And then
You are a bad man.
I walk in.
Yeah.
This old Asian lady comes out.
Yeah.
She's the receptionist, I hope.
Mamacita.
The mamacita comes out, greets us. Very warm woman. She's great. And she says, hey, like two rooms. And I said, well, no, this is my little brother. He's 18th. So I just thought I'd show him a good time, bring him out.
Right.
Have a good one, champ. See ya. And then I closed the door behind me, and you couldn't open it after that. You had to ring a doorbell. It was locked. So and then he came out half an hour later.
He did the job.
He was soaked. He was just dripping.
Dripping in sweat.
He had to shower twice.
Of course.
Because of the thing. So he came out, the towels were shitty, probably used by 14 different dudes before him.
Not to mention the woman.
Not to mention the woman, she would have been blasted and fucking pissed.
Blasted in the face 6 times that day already.
Yeah.
Was it the afternoon? I can tell you go in the morning.
This is like 1 o'clock in the morning. This is after it's all been done.
The whole shift. He's at the end of the shift.
Shift.
He's the last in a long line.
Yeah, you know what's bad? When you start to blast and then you hear closing time come on the radio. You're like, we're here again.
Closing.
Curtain call, boys.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. So he actually did it.
He did it. Respect.
Jack, it's the end of the show.
End of the show.
Already.
Another one done.
Another one down, man. Holy shit! I got to go to the Gold Coast now. I'm doing ADR on this film that I made with my friend Anissa. I got to go down there. Not looking forward to it. Shit of a drive.
ADR sucks as well.
Shit of a drive.
No fun.
Any advice
for the drive?
For the ADR? For
the ADR, no, I'm bad at it. I'm the worst at it.
I mean, they're handling the tech stuff.
No, I'm a bad actor. I'm a good tech guy. You're a good actor. So I don't think either of us can give good advice in terms of what we do.
I couldn't tell you anything you don't already know.
No, I don't know how to fucking do that. Do the voices. I'm awful at voices.
So essentially, it's voiceover,
but for a guy that's moving on screen. It's like video game or like animation fucking voiceover pretty much.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh well, this is
Good
gonna
luck.
this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy,
Good
man.
night, everybody.
Bye.
Pressure, 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 pressure.